Good morning. It's Wednesday Words with Cindy Curtis. Thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed. Welcome to my little video and my messages for the week. I hope that you will find encouragement and hope and hear the cicadas who decided to sing behind me. I want to ask you some questions today and then focus on our topic of, can we ever really go back? And how do we go forward in the midst of change? So I want you to answer this question for yourself. Are you the kind of person that just jumps into a pool? You're so ready to get cooled off that, you're all in. Or are you the kind of person who eases into the pool, maybe starts at the shallow end and gets a little bit of you wet? That's me. I never jump into the pool unless it's like now where the water might be 88, 90 degrees and I don't have to get used to it. Getting used to something all at once is shocking, just like jumping into a pool. And I've been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting because that's the phase of life that I'm in, and I'm having some wonderful, wonderful memories from my childhood. And I started thinking, are they really that wonderful? And what is making them touch my heart like they have? And I think it's giving me a reflection again through child's eyes, where you have that innocence, where you are unaware of all that is going on and you're living really in your own little world. And you don't really feel what it feels like to be an adult. Because remember this, your parents and grandparents were the one when you were children saying, when I was a child, this, and this. So every generation is going to do this, I believe. And it's not really helpful for us other than to have a sweet memory to cherish. And I would encourage you to write those memories down, get yourself a little notebook and just don't stress about it, but just recall, when I was 10, this is what happened, and tell as many details as you can. Just do it for you. Maybe your children would like to read it one day, maybe your grandchildren, but that matters not. It's for you to cherish that memory and to look at life with child's eyes again, because I think that that's one of the keys to how do we move forward in the midst of change, is by keeping a perspective that, can I still see through those child's eyes today? Can I still think that way, even just for a moment? And spend an extra 30 seconds looking at a bug, looking at a dragonfly, being out in nature and being awed by something beautiful. It's just a mindset that you can get back, but you can't wish for that childhood life when you're in the present, because we're in a constant state of change. So the best ways to move forward in the midst of change is to, first of all, don't be afraid of it. Second of all, you don't have to change all at once. You can go in one toe at a time and try something a little different. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Try again and try to see what else you can do. I think the key to being happy is to not resist the change so hard. You can shout and you can complain and you can be upset about change, but then you have to move on. Don't ignore it. Don't say, oh, yeah, everything's fine, when it's really not fine. Face the change. Say, this is hard for me. I don't like this. And I think everyone in my generation and older, and even people a little bit younger than me, the technology that we use today was not a part of our lives at all. It wasn't even a glimmer or a dream. But now it's reality. And I cannot tell you how difficult it is for us in my generation to learn all of this and learn how to do it and to adapt to it. It's very difficult. And you just imagine what you're going to be looking at when you are in my age range and the change that you're going to have to. And you may be thinking, oh, I just want to go back. When we just had that cell phone we carried around. And it'll be kind of funny then, because you'll think, you know what? Cindy Curtis said that to me a long time ago on a little video she had. But I just want you to know that it's always a continual cycle. And I want you to know that you can write about it, and it will be something that you can really cherish. and think about these little glimmers that you get. I'm finding that things trigger it for me that are so unexpected, like a fresh breeze, and it brings a scent of a flower that I might remember when I was a kid. My grandmother had a lot of flowers in her yard, and she let me have free reign to pick anything that I wanted to pick. And I loved that. And, you know, her yard was giant to me. In reality, her yard was tiny, but I made it a giant world. So in my child's eyes, everything was bigger than it really is. And that's okay too. But just remember, the part of adulting that we all have to face is, yes, change happens and we can deal with it. This is where I find it especially helpful to keep my prayers on, Lord, help me to change. Help me to do what you would have me to do. Help me to understand this and help me to keep a good balance. I want you to know the books for Everybody Lies they have not left the shipper yet, but the label's on them, and I'm just crossing my fingers. I'd like to invite you, if you have an opportunity and need a place to worship, to my church this Sunday. I am going to be giving the message. My pastor is going to his high school class reunion, and I just would love for you to come. We are doing a little theme thing, so wear something white if you come, and don't feel awkward about it. Our church is very sweet, and it's small, and we'll welcome you, and we'll find a place for you to join us. So come on. Service is at 10 o'clock, St. Andrew's Parish, United Methodist Church on Ashley River Road. Coming from Somerville, it's right past Village Green entrance, and coming from Charleston, it's right past the flashing light after Drayton Hall. So you kind of look for it. It'll catch up to you real quick. And I hope you have a wonderful week.